You know, is anything wrong?
No. You want to rest a minute? Steve wanted to show me where certain unusual things had taken place, very close to the Betatron. You know, I've been thinking about what you said yesterday.
About Wally's space probe?
At first I thought it was intriguing, but pretty far-fetched. Nothing personal.
It's just my stupid theory. What does the 15-year-old know about anything anyway? You're a scientist. Do you think it came from a UFO?
I think you know a lot more about some of these things than I do. Were you close to your father?
I used to help him quite a bit sometimes. He told me a lot about some of his theories.
How did he ever get started on the Betatron?
Well, you probably read how he was able to communicate with the aliens.
Oh, yes. Did they show him how to build it?
They told him some things about it, like the principle behind how it works. But Dad designed it himself.
Steve, why do you think some alien civilization out there would care enough about us to travel light years away from their planet just to teach us how to build a machine to prolong our lives? Doesn't really make sense, does it?
Maybe they're not like us.
You mean there are certain things man cannot understand? Doesn't have the intelligence to comprehend?
Of course we don't understand. We're still trying to keep track of which nations hate each other the most. But it's not like that on certain other planets.
No? What's it like then?
Hard to explain. It's not that man doesn't have the brain power or the senses to understand. It's a matter of how people have conditioned their minds.
We limit our thinking.
And reasoning and feeling. We limit the use of all parts of the brain. You've heard that a million times, right? Picture a place. Out there. Inhabited by beings who look pretty much like we do. Their planet's about the same age as Earth. They've evolved at the same rate. With one exception.
Their mental abilities are much greater than ours.
You've heard that idea before, too.
In every science fiction movie I've ever seen.
Well, it's for real.
Are you telling me there actually is another planet like ours? With people who look like us?
Not just one. Millions of them that have been discovered so far. You heard signals from one of them.
Barnard Star.
That planet's a lot like Earth, except drier, more deserts. With only a third of its surface covered with water. But it's beautiful, really. So my dad said.
Your father was visited by people from Barnard Star. So they told him how to build a machine to prolong life. Why?
So maybe we could live long enough to use what we learn.